My name is Sandra Moreno. I'm from Mexico and I live here in Tucson for about 10 years. Have you been to Mexico? The culture is different. It's hard to find work in Mexico. Without work in Mexico, it's like a death. I can plan for Mexico. Where do I start? I don't see my life over there. If I were alone, but with 3 children, I don't want to imagine if I had to go back to Mexico. The refrigerator was always empty in Mexico. The kids didn't have meals. And now I always have food. I'm happy. This is my home. When I live in Mexico, I couldn't imagine another place. Now it's the same feeling, but here. I don't understand why I'm being deported. I am a mother to my 3 children. I go to church, I'm part of the community. A lot of my time is spent volunteering in my children's school. I work with children that have hard lives. Sometimes the kids are quiet and don't want to talk to anyone or go to the classroom or talk to the teachers. The teachers have to focus on the whole class, but I get to give a personal attention to the students. When I sit with them and sit with them and sit with them, and then they open up to me. One girl sat alone on the bench for weeks. Now, every time she sees me, she hugs me. And sometimes she paints my nails. Most of the time, I'm in the school. I'm part of the inventory. Because of the poverty I experienced in Mexico, I volunteer in the homeless shelter. I give people clothes when it's cold, and I give them shoes. I work in a soup kitchen that feeds 100 or 200 people a day. Everybody talks about the same topic there. Where are we going to live today? I realize we are the same. I have a kitchen, you have a pan, but we are the same. I live in Mexico with my 2 children, Sio and Eleazar. I was pregnant with Carla, my 3rd child. Her father had moved to the United States, where he worked as a landscaper. I decided if I want any life for myself, or my children, or for Carla to live with her father, I needed to escape the poverty and drug cartels in Mexico. I didn't want to leave my children in Mexico. My mother is 70, my father is 76. They couldn't take care of my children, and there was no one else. There was no option. I received a 4-year degree in accounting. I love the numbers, but I changed my mind during my pregnancy. In Mexico, doctors sometimes block anyone, except nurses, from entering a delivery room. I decided to work in hospital to be able to comfort women. But in Mexico, more than 35 years is too old to find work. If you have kids, it's more of a problem. They prefer a 25-year-old young lady. For me, I'm sure it's really, really hard. Eleazar, Sio, and Carla have spent most of their lives in the United States. This is their culture. Eleazar plays basketball, Sio makes craft, Carla studies algebra. Eleazar is in 9th grade. He is interested in medical research, like curing cancer. If he stays in the United States, he will continue to study. He always thinking about the university. But if he has to go back to Mexico, he'll be in 6th grade because his Spanish is not as strong as his English. This is where I need to be. This is all my children know. My children are Tucson. I am Tucson. We don't want to leave our family, our friends, our church, our community. I need to be here. This is my home.
My name's Elazar and I'm 15 years old. I've lived in the United States for 10 years. This is all I know.
Hi, I'm Sierra. I'm 12 years old. All my friends are here in the U.S. I don't know anyone in Mexico.
My name is Carla and I am 9 years old. I am in 3rd grade. And I have 2 cats. If I go to Mexico, who's going to take care of my cats?